Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show
You
up.
received my message! Excellent! I appreciate your prompt attention. New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. To the north of the city lies the ruin known as Ondel. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find. The ruins of Ondel are a dark and dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept.
Glad to see that my calculations and speculations proved correct. I assumed you'd eventually show up here, and as usual, the Great Mage was right. Now, come closer. We have much to discuss, you and I. I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner. Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me the trouble of crafting a message stone. Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent. Down to the last syllable. It means, as it so happens, the Great Mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go? This land is so beautiful. I don't want to leave. I should have listened to Mother. I'm so scared. Mother!
You should have run.
Well done. I am Shalador, young one, and I think you'll do nicely.
You're going
Turn
to
this
regret
book to the lock.
this.
Tell her fire will show her the words.
Mother would take us here to remember our ancestors. Her father. I love those visits.
Were you successful? Do you have the tomes? Well done. You're already proving your worth to the guild. Sorry, did you say strange? What happened? Shalador? Labyrinthian's father, the Spell Mirror's forger. Are you speaking truly? And, this book's pages are blank. Why is it glowing? The spellwrights of the First Era used a special ink that would remain invisible until immersed in arcane fire. Perhaps that's what he meant. We have a brazier nearby burning with such a fire. Let's see what the flames reveal. Cast the book into the arcane fire. Fear not, the pages will not burn. Shalador was the most famous archmage of the First Era. His dedication to spellcraft and his commitment to research were unmatched by any before or since. Most mages revere him, though he does have his critics. Shalador felt that one should earn the right to be called mage. He created many trials to test the spellcasting mettle of men and mer. His loudest detractors were those who failed those tests. What has the fire revealed? Complex indeed. Much of this is beyond my understanding, but here, this one is an attunement spell. We can summon Archmage Shalador himself. We'll need some ritual orbs. They'll focus your magicka, attune your life energies, and draw him to this place. The ritual will apparently also link your mind with his. It means that the Archmage will be able to guide you and speak to you whenever he chooses. Are you ready to begin? To the center. First, we attune your spirit to Shalador's. Ready. When you're set, use the orb before you.
Knew it! I was right in choosing you. I can sense. Yes, the aura around you glows with good fortune. You will be the one to help me complete my final task. What I hope to accomplish is difficult, perhaps impossible. It will require great strength of spirit. I sense this strength in you. That is what drew us together in the ruins. A storm rages towards us, Adept. War has come to Tamriel, and the mages of this great guild must have quarter. I intend to offer them a safe haven, a sanctuary where they may study in peace. I created that sanctuary centuries ago. It was stolen from me by an agent of chaos, and magically transported to the Shivering Isles. To recover the island, we must locate 4 hidden tomes. This is the task of which I speak. They are being held in a place known as Cheesemonger's Hollow. It is a realm of the mad god, Sheogorath. Stand by my side, and I will open a portal. Be careful. Sheogorath is not to be taken lightly. I lost the sanctuary because of his nimble tongue and mad stare.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal. Well, what is it? Here for some noble purpose, no doubt. Spell books? How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling particularly charitable at present. I'll allow you to enter. After a test of your resolve. This isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn them. A portal has been opened, just behind you. Close it, and I'll grant you passage. Close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scans first. That was unexpectedly competent. You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose you'd consider it. The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling. Pity. The tomes you seek are beyond the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, follow the path. Just doing the Master's will. I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. The little imps adore fresh flesh. Such children. Right this way. And please, try not to make a mess of things. Happy adventuring. I'm so glad we've had this time together. One must usually go to a public execution for conversation of this caliber. Oh, just one of the many shrines to my lord. The common rabble know it as Cheesemonger's Hollow. Sheogorath is fond of it, but rarely graces it with his presence. I am Lord Sheogorath's Chamberlain. I handle his affairs and look after the Shivering Isles while his lordship is away.
Than us. Nobody.
Look, Pop! Someone to play with you! He doesn't like you, does he? Well. What do we have here? Puppy killer? Come to steal me books? What? Who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up! Honesty is the best policy, as far as you know. Shalinor? Ho! That pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. His island. He wants to steal it back. How I love a challenge! Now where's the sport in that? I tell you what, I'll give you one book in exchange for your heart or lungs. Your choice. No, wait, I have a better idea. Let's have a contest. A contest wrapped in a mystery with an enigma glaze. Oh, what fun we'll have. A few tasks, the odd death trap, Nothing so difficult to say reassembling the Staff of Chaos or rebuilding the Numidium. Take the first book, Puppy Killer, and I'll give you an additional book for each test you pass. Are you game? Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! But wait, we should inform Shalidorable of our deal. With any luck, he'll die of embarrassment all over again. I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough, I might hang it on the wall.
What's the meaning of this? Sheogorath!
You remembered. Ah, Shalidor. You never write, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
Your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure! And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you, too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small one. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers! Unfortunately, I have no more time for constructive criticism. Do stay in touch.
Curse the mad god. I don't know what game he's playing with you, but I do know the stakes. That's true. Though without my help, it will take Velast considerably longer to translate it. I'd like you to return and let her know the bad news. I'll send you back to Tamriel then. Are you ready?
Can't even
Law
hear
of
myself
arcane
think here.
pyrodynamics in action, class. Do not treat these concepts lightly.
You radiate an aura of power. Does this mean you have the books? Tests? Well, that's a start, I suppose. What of Shalidor? He was drawn away from here in a burst of light. Not good, not good. I'll start translating this right away, but I hope Shalidor returns to help. Zarxus' backside! Then this is going to take a while. Check in at a guild hall from time to time. I'll leave word for you when I've finished. In the meantime, keep an eye out during your travels. There are many lost tomes scattered throughout Tamriel. Who knows, any one of these books may help us restore Shalidor's lost island haven.
I know some of you are wondering why I banned
Pardon me, I must begin this translation. These runes? Fascinating. Terrifying, isn't he? The will and attention of a child with the power of a Daedric prince. Well, look on the bright side. You're still upright on 2 legs. You're not inside out or bright purple or afflicted with new angry limbs. It could be worse.
I call this Shalidor's legacy. The great man himself was the pioneer of this technique.
Hey there, been waiting for you. The boss sent me. Need to deal with this Heritance situation now that we know Estri's turned. Razumdar, of course. We found a list of 4 names. Veiled Heritance operatives at the highest level, now on the run from Dominion forces. These Mer have been sentenced to death. Find them and carry out the order. We have records of their last known location. That should help. Return with proof of their demise, if you please. Use the list to track them down. Good luck, and show no mercy.
Ready. Done with you.
You've lifted my curse. I'm free to seek my rest.
I felt the cursed drawn back to these ruins, just as I felt your touch release them back to Aetherius. I am Quaronadil, once a member of the proud Dur family, now lashed to the face of Nirn by shame. I had the misfortune to call Asanyon Dur my brother. Esduin was home to many powerful mages when I walked beneath the sky. Within this vault lies a magical lattice, very similar in function to the crystal you now hold. Only much, much more powerful. Just so. There is one obstacle to overcome. A puzzle that defends the ancient mage's spellwork. 13 tiles surround a chest within. The correct 4 must be activated to access the lattice. Knowing the mage, I only have my best guess. The tiles represent the great constellations. He held the guardian constellations in high regard. The mage, the thief, and the warrior. Good luck, traveler. The lattice may be the last hope for the fallen.
Let's hear it. fascinating.
Indeed.
You've returned, and with the spell lattice? He came to me and spoke to me about my crystal. When he told me you were retrieving the lattice, I found my courage and followed Quaron out here. You still have the micro-etched crystal I gave you? This lattice is an elegant extension of the principles the crystal uses. By enmeshing it within the lattice, it will amplify the power of the crystal. It will free these spirits of the Malari Mora's curse. Wish me luck.
Look, it's working. Almost there. You did it! I can feel it!
Incredible. Did you see that? Unfortunate that the crystal lattice was destroyed in the process, but it served its purpose well. Yes, can't you feel it? The spirits still remain, but in time they will learn they are free to move on. I made a bet with Huntherin on the way back to camp. Did you find the runes? That Mer owes me 5 gold. You've done well. Just a moment, and I'll assemble the key. I hope so. If they're not worth thinking about right now. This will be quick. There. It's done. Let's go. Now to find the others. Meldil.
I tried to stop him. I couldn't. I couldn't help them.
Have you seen
Urikanta. He's here. He's tracked the others. He's using their souls to form the gate. You have to stop him. The gate opens onto a shard of Aetherius. Without the soul-binding rituals, the gate will close. Take my amulet. It should let you see, touch Aetherius. You'll have to make a decision. Break the bindings, or kill the students. Just beware the thirsters. The overlay with Aetherius has allowed powerful spirits into the Undercroft. They're what brought us down here in the first place. Be careful. If one gets a hold of you, you could get pulled in yourself.
I'm going to tend to Meldil. We'll move to the room just behind me. We should be safer in there. Of course, but speak quickly. How long do you have? I'm sorry, this is just not the place for a protracted metaphysical conversation. It may be enough to say that Aetherius is the spirit realm, the land of the dead. Help me.
along the way.
Help me.
lost spirits.
Please! Please!
My thanks. This spell will cloak it from spirits.
A token of my thanks.
By the light of Auriel, you've returned. You are a capable sort. Stars guard your steps. I'm going to get us out of here. Put a stop to this madness. Find Urikantar and end him.
Tellinger's latest pawn approaches. Hold a moment before we continue the game. The old Mer and I have played the game for some time now. So sad to see another soul caught between us. Of course you have. He can't possibly let me go. Can't possibly let me succeed. It no longer matters. After you're dead and gone, I'll find new vessels, draw forth the power I need from them. And I hadn't planned to be here. I planned to take over from the old Mer and perform the life binding with Derwin. Instead, look at me. This is my last chance for a legacy, to own and control a shard of the Arthur. I wouldn't have it any other way. Come, let's see which of us lives to tell this tale. The Malari Aura. The secrets of Aetherius will be mine.
return. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what news? Remarkable. I'm not easily impressed, but you've done it. And Urikantar disappoints to the bitter end. Such a waste. All that remains is to tend to the wounded, and continue the research. With the Mora in hand and Urikantar dead, Esduin will soon be at peace. I'll see to it.
Impressive.